Hi friends. Yeah, just before starting a few little topics about garden, I'll just take you just touring once around the garden. Just a view, a glance, and then we'll start the topics one by one. Yes. So it's a single floor where we have space for everything. A vertical garden, a horizontal garden, a pond, a turtle pond, sitting area, campfire, then a terrace kitchen. Rainwater harvesting is done, and that is again collected in a small pond where we have got lotus and few fishes are there in that. And a fireplace, then a walk-in functional area. So regarding all these things we'll be discussing now. Firstly, let me take the things in detail now. So in a garden, if at all we want to start a garden, the size of the garden doesn't matter much. A garden can be small or big or a medium garden, and the type of the garden, rock garden, terrarium culture, or a cacti garden or rose garden or vegetables, fruits, organic garden, kitchen garden. The patterns may be different, but the utility should be to the maximum. So before starting, we have to draft about the type of gardening that is required to us. So what we can do, just jot down a few lines. Think about the people, those who are residing in that home, in your home. So make the note of your taste, make the note of your timings that you can spend on a garden. So keeping these two things in mind, then you go with the space that is there for you. A garden may be too small with 5 to 6 pots, but at the same time it should be of a utility one. For example, if you really love to have the vegetables grown in your garden, just take a 2 minutes thought to think about what you can grow the maximum in your garden. So that way you have to draft the garden that you require, either a vegetable or a fruit or a cacti or a butterfly garden or a rock garden, whatever it is. So just draft with that. So once if you are clear with that, then your next step will be how good you are to relish with that. How good are you to enjoy the garden? So there you have to draft once again whether you give your time, whether you give your thought, whether you enjoy relaxing in the place, or whether you get a place to relax, to be a part in the garden at least for a few minutes. So then what you do, let me jot down from the beginning once again. Just know the plot that you have got. Second step, decide what type of gardening you need to start. Third step, see that how much time you can spend to work in the garden. If you want your mali to work, you can increase your timings to have a bigger garden. Or if you want to work on your own, see that you restrict your work to the timings that is available within your source. So with this checklist, you start a garden. The fourth thing is, see that you relish. How to relish? See, usually a garden means people will start working in the garden, that half an hour in the morning or that half an hour in the evening, they work and they go back. Garden is not just for you to shed your sweat. A garden is a place where you meditate, you enjoy, you relax, your mind dances, your soul soothes, you sleep, you rest, you can have your food, you can teach your children, you can have a chat, you can have a party and things like this. So when you have got so many thoughts in your mind regarding a garden, the first step, you have to draft the places where you can have it fixed for each such acts. For example, now let me take you to a walking area. See, my balcony starts from here. I have got a functional area. This we call as a functional area. Functional area is the walking through area to a particular work. here my functional area is, here we cook. Many times we start cooking here. What are the vegetables? Sometimes at least once in a week we cook here. So this is my cooking place. I use a firewood. The firewood usually we buy a few bags from outside, the waste bags, or the wood from the garden. That we use the wood and we cook over here. Sometimes we can barbecue also here, and it's a way to the pond to see the fishes, and we have a small lotus thing also. Yeah. So to reach this pond, we have a route, and this functional area we have a place to sit also. Yes. So here we have a turtle pond. Just relax in the evening, spend your time with the turtles. The turtle pond, we have got a small waterfall fountain also, which is switched off now. And this is for the tulsi thing. We have tea sometimes here, sitting over here. And the other side, again, this is a functional area. I'm just leading it towards it. Again, this is a functional area. We have got the artificial grass over here, but I have removed it to wash the floor. So this is the functional area. Yes, here. This leads to the ground floor stairs. So this is a functional area. So in the functional area, you have lot of space to walk. It's used as a track also. You can walk and you can lay the carpet, you can draw rangolis, and many such things you can do. This creates the ambience to the entry of your garden. Having a functional area enhances the beauty of the garden by separating or by acting as a divider. So now, to the sides of the functional area, you can have the pots laid. Okay, so now again here you can start planning as per your requirement. You can start planting the pots. So we are talking about these three things. The next topic I'll be discussing in my next video. Before closing, let me tell you one thing. In every video, I'll be discussing about 2 to 3 subjects, 2 to 3 points. Then in the last, to sum up, I'll be showing you the whole video once again, so that you can get an idea to design and draft the thing properly. Yes, less said, lots to be said more. Keep sharing, keep enjoying, do subscribe. See you, signing off, bye bye.